Dwayne Johnson is the most followed American man on Instagram, and he's loved by the public, but he's developing a reputation as being difficult to work with, and here's why he fought with Ryan Reynolds.
Dwayne Johnson, known worldwide for his magnetic charisma and strong on-screen presence, rarely steps into tabloid territory. His brand has always been built on positivity, discipline, and the pursuit of genuine relationships. That's why the sudden shockwave of gossip linking him to a series of heavy accusations caught fans and industry insiders completely off guard.
The one thing that would surprise us about Dwayne Johnson.
He's 90% CGI.
According to swirling rumors, The Rock has lifted the lid on a sprawling campaign of sabotage allegedly engineered by actress Blake Lively. These claims, if true, suggest a Hollywood climate far more cutthroat than many imagined, a place where even close friendships and seemingly affectionate bonds can turn into tools for cunning power plays. At the core of these allegations stands Blake Lively, an actress celebrated for her easy charm, lifestyle branding, and a marriage that has been idolized on social media. The Rock's purported statements, however, paint an entirely different portrait. It's a version of Lively as a meticulous puppeteer, orchestrating rumors, seeding doubt about her colleagues, and quietly steering the narrative to suit her own ambitions.
Well, I said hookers and blow. But
I would not associate with hookers.
Some of the biggest names in entertainment: Jennifer Lawrence, Taylor Swift, Scarlett Johansson, Ryan Reynolds, Zendaya, Selena Gomez, Emma Stone, Margot Robbie, and even Leonardo DiCaprio have been named as victims of her behind-the-scenes manipulations. If these claims hold any truth, it raises questions about how Hollywood's top talent can be derailed by the invisible hand of gossip. No one anticipated such accusations to erupt from someone as widely admired as Dwayne Johnson. Over the years, fans have seen him shift from professional wrestling to blockbuster films, from comedic roles to philanthropic endeavors. He has rarely, if ever, been associated with fueling rumor mills or indulging in tabloid drama. That is precisely what makes these revelations so astonishing.
But yeah, I did say the fact his head did look not too dissimilar to a penis. I'm just saying.
For him to point a finger so definitively at a popular figure like Lively suggests a rift that runs deep, possibly revealing a pattern of cruelty cloaked beneath a polished red carpet persona. Before these rumors burst into public consciousness, observers noted that Lively seemed to move through the industry with an untroubled stride. She spent years on a high-rated teen drama, gracefully transitioned to film roles, and built a brand around fashion, homemaking, and comedic banter with her A-list husband. Her Instagram presence, full of cozy domestic updates and humorous back and forth with Ryan Reynolds, made it easy for fans to see her as down-to-earth. But the alleged sabotage campaign turns that image upside down. Suddenly, the warm social media posts feel like the perfect veneer, if the rumor is to be believed, behind which a careful campaign of rumor seeding might lurk. What spurred The Rock to come forward now? Some industry commentators speculate that he reached a breaking point upon witnessing the damage done to people he cares about. Friends in the industry who quietly suffered under the weight of recurring negative rumors. Others propose that Johnson's own brand, defined by sincerity, simply would not allow him to remain silent if he uncovered clear evidence of wrongdoing. As the conversation snowballs on social media, fans are torn between shock, disbelief, and a rising curiosity about the hidden currents guiding Hollywood careers. Whether or not Lively truly masterminded these extensive efforts remains unproven.
Blake Lively jokes that, quote, they made a bad decision after reports that she supposedly beat out Jennifer Lawrence for the infamous role of Serena van der Woodsen on the CW hit series Gossip Girl.
Yet the wave of testimonies, unofficial or otherwise, has already shaken how many interpret her steady rise to fame. With so many well-known figures supposedly harmed by her actions, people are beginning to re-examine each baffling career turn, each abrupt cast change, and each star's puzzling retreat from the spotlight. The question on everyone's mind is the same. Could a single individual wield so much influence over Hollywood's rumor pipeline? Hollywood thrives on rumors. Whispers about upcoming casting decisions, rumored feuds, or personal relationships can appear on social media in the blink of an eye, igniting debates that keep fans engaged for weeks. Gossip columns and entertainment sites have existed almost as long as film itself, fueling the public's appetite for peeking into the private lives of the rich and famous. Yet few are prepared for a scenario in which one person might systematically manipulate these rumor networks to shape the fates of multiple A-list stars. According to the storyline emerging from The Rock's alleged remarks, Blake Lively capitalized on her friendly exterior and strong industry connections to engage in a game of whispered sabotage. While Hollywood is notorious for competitiveness, subtle rumor campaigns are more dangerous than direct showdowns. All it takes to derail a career is a few pointed suggestions to a producer that an actor is unreliable, a discreet mention to a journalist hinting at unprofessional behavior, or letting slip a baseless rumor about someone's poor attitude. In an environment where perception can outweigh reality, these rumors can be devastating. The intrigue lies in how efficiently Lively might have carried out such a campaign. Skeptics find it hard to believe that a single actress, however networked, could systematically target top-tier talents like Jennifer Lawrence or Selena Gomez. Yet proponents of the rumor argue that Lively's position as a beloved figure offered her incredible leverage. People rarely question negative gossip if it appears to come from a trusted source. Lively, with her friendly smiles and comedic Instagram posts, would be the last person suspected of malicious intent. It's also important to note the complexity of the press ecosystem. Small rumors in niche gossip blogs can balloon into full-blown controversies if they strike the right chord. Entertainment reporters feed off clicks, so any mention of scandal or celebrity conflict tends to spread far. A single whisper at an industry party, if repeated by 2 or 3 other voices, suddenly appears credible. The question is no longer, is this rumor true? But who else knows about it? By leveraging this phenomenon, a skilled rumor monger doesn't need to present hard evidence. All that's required is a consistent drip of suspicion that eventually soaks an actor's reputation. When Jennifer Lawrence first burst onto the scene, she quickly became the talk of Hollywood. Her performance in Winter's Bone garnered critical acclaim, and subsequent roles in The Hunger Games and Silver Linings Playbook cemented her status as a once-in-a-generation talent. She balanced comedic wit in interviews with a down-to-earth image, becoming the face of mainstream franchises while also earning accolades from the film establishment. But soon, fans noticed a peculiar shift. Lawrence stepped away from the spotlight unexpectedly, leaving behind a swirl of unanswered questions. According to the broadening speculation tied to The Rock's claims, Blake Lively might have seeded subtle doubts about Lawrence's professionalism. Allegedly, Lively spoke to casting directors at private dinners, hinting that Lawrence was overwhelmed by fame or constantly late to set. In an industry that runs on strict schedules and budget constraints, any suggestion of unreliability can be immensely damaging. Even those who dismissed the rumors early on might have started to waver once they heard the same whispers repeated by different colleagues. As fans speculate, Jennifer Lawrence remains a focal point in this narrative, emblematic of how easily a meteoric rise can be stalled through unverified talk. If she does choose to address these claims, it could either quell the rumor or confirm the notion that behind every sensational success lies the risk of unseen sabotage. For now, her silence only fuels the conversation, leaving her supporters and critics to wonder whether the tale of sabotage is as shocking as it sounds, or if it's yet another elaborate rumor in a sea of Hollywood intrigue. While Jennifer Lawrence's story highlights how fragile a booming career can be, Scarlett Johansson's situation underscores how gossip and strategic leaks can chip away at a star's financial power. Johansson had been riding high, leading blockbuster franchises, starring in critically acclaimed indies, and earning a spot among Hollywood's highest-paid actresses. Her ability to command top salaries seemed unassailable until, as some accounts suggest, Blake Lively allegedly intervened. According to rumors sparked by Dwayne Johnson's whistleblowing, Lively supposedly gained access to confidential information about Johansson's contract negotiations. The aim was to depict Johansson's salary requirements as greedy or disproportionate. Many fans recall a period when tabloids labeled Johansson money-hungry, even though male counterparts making equal or greater demands were rarely criticized in the same tone. This public shaming carried a distinct undertone, presenting her as out of touch with average moviegoers, a narrative that could sway studios concerned about public perception. From Johansson's perspective, fighting these rumors would be an uphill battle. Publicly defending her salary requests could fan the flames, making her look defensive or ungrateful. Denying the gossip about being difficult or demanding, often convinces no one. People who are predisposed to believe it will continue to do so. Thus, the only recourse for many actors targeted by rumor campaigns is to focus on the next project and hope the public's short attention span turns elsewhere. The result is a hush-hush acceptance that sometimes rumor churn wins, overshadowing an actor's actual professionalism or skill. Given Johansson's enduring success, one might argue she weathered the storm admirably. She continues to land coveted roles, champion new ventures, and maintain a global following. Yet if Lively indeed orchestrated these financial and reputational obstacles, it opens the door to questions about how much more Johansson could have achieved without the drag of malicious gossip. This scenario illustrates not just personal jealousy, but also how the rumor mill can strike at the very heart of an actor's market value in a business that runs on star power. As the dust begins to settle around The Rock's alleged expose, Hollywood finds itself split between shocked disbelief and grudging acknowledgement that anything can happen behind the scenes. Some call for tangible proof, urging Johnson to produce hard evidence that Blake Lively orchestrated such wide-ranging sabotage. Others argue that in a town where image is currency, personal feuds often remain hidden. They claim that if Lively was indeed so meticulous in cultivating her public persona, she would be equally adept at masking any wrongdoing. Blake Lively, for her part, has not publicly commented on these allegations, at least not in any official capacity. Silence in high-stakes controversies can be read in many ways. It could suggest that her team believes addressing the rumors directly would only fan the flames. Or perhaps they lack a clear defense strategy, worried that publicly denying The Rock's claims might draw more scrutiny to any questionable activities. Some fans see her silence as a tacit admission, while others insist it's a sign she won't dignify baseless gossip with a response. Entertainment lawyers note that if Lively's actions indeed involve fabricating stories to damage her colleagues, lawsuits alleging defamation or interference with contracts could follow. Yet success in such legal battles requires concrete proof, documents, recorded conversations, or direct testimonies from industry insiders. Gathering that sort of evidence can be a monumental challenge, especially when most rumor swapping occurs verbally at private parties or through hushed phone calls. Even if a lawsuit never materializes, the ripple effects of suspicion can disrupt professional alliances. For fans, the unraveling of this saga represents a moment of harsh illumination. People who admired Lively's seemingly wholesome brand, her portrayal as a devoted wife, mother, and fashion icon, may now wonder if it was a calculated projection. Alternatively, this entire narrative might be a swirl of exaggerations built on real coincidences. Until more details surface, audiences are left to interpret the swirling allegations through the lens of their own biases, deciding which pieces sound plausible and which fall under sensational rumor. Dwayne Johnson stands at the center of the storm he unleashed. Many fans applaud him for using his influence to shed light on a hidden injustice. Others question his motives. What grudge or moral revelation prompted this move now after years of seemingly cordial interactions with Lively? As news outlets clamor for deeper investigation, Johnson's own standing in the industry may shift. Traditionally, he's been the friendly giant who rarely engages in personal vendettas. Will calling out a popular actress change public sentiment toward him? Or will it elevate him as a champion of truth, further solidifying his image as a real-life hero? Ultimately, the real question is whether this scandal changes the way Hollywood operates. Whispers will always exist in an industry that runs on secrecy, hype, and competitive ambition. Yet if enough heavy hitters confront a targeted smear campaign, future rumor spreaders might tread more carefully, fearing the repercussions of being exposed by individuals with significant influence. For viewers worldwide, this fiasco is a stark reminder that the glitz and glamour can hide tangled politics, personal vendettas, and cunning maneuvers. The friendly facade of the red carpet may be little more than a stage for battles fought in silence until a whistleblower like The Rock brings them roaring into the spotlight.